إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهد الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله تعالى وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار أما بعد. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, I want to start this khutbah with a question primarily for the young and for the parents of the young. What is success? What is the picture in your head of a successful life? Is it to go through school and to get good grades and to get a comfortable job and to get that bachelor's degree and to work and to be able to buy what you like and to live in a spacious house and to have a nice car and retirement? Is that the vision that you want for your children? Is that the vision that you as a child want for yourself? Before you answer, take that image of success and compare it to the life of the Prophet ﷺ. Where was his degree? Where was his nice car? Where was his spacious house? Where was his worldly wealth? The Prophet ﷺ's success was in his da'wah, was in his message, was in his impact to the society around him. It's in what he left behind him, in efforts, in momentum, what he left for this ummah. And so when you're answering the question and forming your plan of success, think about how much of your plan is things that are temporary and will disappear, and how much of your plans is efforts and deeds and actions that will show on the Day of Judgment. The Prophet ﷺ said, how can I feel at ease when the angel of death, Israfil, the angel of the trumpet, Israfil has put his lips to the trumpet and is waiting for the order to blow it. When Israfil blows the trumpet and everything ceases to exist, and when he blows it again and everything is resurrected, nothing will matter out of your material gains, out of your certificates, out of your accolades and accomplishments. What will matter is your intentions and your efforts and the deeds that you left behind you. And so specific for the youth. The Prophet ﷺ said a hadith that we can all benefit from, a famous hadith in which he says, اغتنم خمسا قبل خمس شبابك قبل هرمك وصحتك قبل سقمك وغناك قبل فقرك وفراغك قبل شغلك وحياتك قبل موتك. Prophet ﷺ says, take advantage of 5 before 5. Your youth before your old age. Your health before your illness. Your riches before your poverty. And your free time before your busyness. And your life before your death. And so how many of those 5 things do you possess today? How many of you are young, healthy, free, alive? Society will tell you that when you're young and free and healthy, this is the time to have fun. This is the time to enjoy yourself before you get busy with the 9 to 5, before you get busy with children, before you get busy. Look forward to college, it'll be a blast. Have fun while you can, before life gets busy, before you get sucked away. No, this is the time to decide the impact you want to have, the vision of success that you want to have, before life makes you get busy, before life makes you grow old. It's very hard when you're 30 and 40 to say that I want to reinvent myself, and that I want to dedicate myself to the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when you're already sucked away in whatever it was you planned when you were younger. When you are young, it is easy. It is the time to accomplish things. The things you do when you are young and free cement the person that you are, cement the actions that you'll have behind you when you're in old age. Usama ibn Zayd radiallahu anhu led an army at the age of 17. Mus'ab ibn Umair, who was sent as the first ambassador to Medina to spread the message of Islam, was at a very young age when he did it. Your young age is not a hindrance. We do live in a society that teaches you that young age is a time to be mediocre. 18 to 24 is a time to have fun. Your actions don't have consequences. But it's quite the opposite. It is your biggest time in your life where you have a capacity for impact. It's where you set the trajectory of what you want to be. And so dream big. Don't have and plan to have a mediocre life. That I'm happy just to have A's and to have B's and to get a job and to live and buy what I want and die, and that is my only goal. And I'll come to the masjid here and there in between. Make everything in your life focused about impact, focused on effort. And maybe that is attaining wealth. And you can attain wealth and seek riches, more than just riches to satisfy your need. Seek riches with the intention to benefit the Muslim community, to benefit everyone around you, to benefit spreading the message. The Prophet ﷺ said, خَيْرُ النَّاسِ أَنْفَعُهُمْ لِلنَّاسِ, that the best of people are the most beneficial to people. So if you want to get that high-paying job, you want that top dollar salary, in order to have wealth, to benefit people, to be one of those who benefits people, then by all means do it. Prophet ﷺ said, نِعْمَ الْمَالُ الصَّالِحُ لِلْمَرْءِ الصَّالِحِ, that how great is wealth for a righteous man. How great is that wealth for them? And don't only think about wealth and career, it has to have the spiritual component, the societal component. Because when you die, when the day of judgment comes, when Israfil, whose lips are around the horn, blows the horn, the only measure of success will be your deeds. Your deeds will be your measure of success. And so you are young now. You are free now. You are healthy now. So have an ambitious future. Take this golden moment in your life where you have no worries, where everything is taken care of for you, where your worries are very minimal, and chart out your future. Decide on what you're going to build for your akhirah and begin to work on it now. قولوا قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين استغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. Bismillah, walhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. A top of the mind question for every Muslim is, how do I actually make an impact? Everybody who comes here every week to the khutbah, everyone who sees what's going on in the world is burning to know, what can I do to make a change? I'm such a small figure. What can I actually do to live a life of impact? And maybe we don't have great answers. Maybe when you're told, just be excellent and display good character at work, or when you're told to spread the message, to tell your colleagues about what's happening in the world, the oppression that's happening, to educate people politically, when you're told to cast a vote, when you're told to do all these simple actions, your reaction might be, man, is that really going to do anything? What can I do to actually change the outcome? What can I do to actually move things? Yeah, I can post on social media, but would that really do anything? That's the mentality we have, and as a consequence, we do nothing, because all these small things don't matter. Who told you that the outcome was ever in your hand? Who told you that doing deeds was ever about guaranteeing the result? That you should only move when the outcome is guaranteed for you, or when statistically it makes sense? That's not what Islam teaches us. Islam teaches us that you always move and make the effort. Maryam alayhi salam, when she was hungry, when she was in pain, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells her to shake the tree. What is a small girl going to do in weakness and shake a strong palm tree? Right? Logically, what is this small effort going to do? But Allah Ta'ala teaches us that you have to make a small effort and He'll deal with your risk. She shakes the tree and her provision comes down. And so we have to shake the tree. We do the small efforts and the outcome is in Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala's hand, no matter what we do. Maybe it's small. Maybe these little things that we do are small and insignificant to us, and we don't see them and we forget about them, but Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala does not. And you will see your actions no matter how small the day of judgment. Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala will have them prepared for you. Whoever does an atom's weight of good, it will be there for them. And so what if things don't change? So what if you don't get the outcome that you did? So what if you put in all this effort and you die and you don't see the change you wanted to see in the world? Are the companions like Sumayya radiallahu ta'ala anha, who passed away under torture and persecution, are they any less than the companions that got to see the openings and the victory of the Muslim? Are they any less? Are people like Waraq ibn Nawfal, who wanted to be in the aid of the Prophet ﷺ but died beforehand, is he any less than the people who lived and got to see it? It's never been about the outcome. It's been about our efforts. The Prophet ﷺ says, إن قامت على أحدكم القيامة وفي يده فصلة فليغرسها. That if the day of judgment comes and you have a sapling in your hand, a seed of a tree, a young tree, and you should plant it. Even though you know the day of judgment is coming and that tree is not going to grow. You know there will be no outcome for that tree, but you are told to do it because what is on us as Muslims is the action, is to make the effort, and the outcome is in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's hand. That's how it always has been. And so, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam, an opportunity is coming for us to shake the tree. An opportunity is coming for us to plant a sapling, to do a small effort to change the world around us, and that is to vote. And yes, voting can change things tremendously, and more than ever before this election. Go read the articles and see all the attention on the Muslim vote. See all the attention of how Muslims are going to vote. Major mainstream articles, it matters. The Muslims are a voting bloc. They have a power. And as on this minbar, I cannot tell you how to vote. I cannot tell you who to vote for. But I can tell you some guidelines. And I can tell you about issues. I can tell you that as a Muslim, your vote should not be prioritizing yourself. It should be prioritizing the broader ummah. The Prophet ﷺ said that this ummah is like one body. In their affection, in their mercy, in their compassion. When any limb aches, the whole body reacts with sleeplessness and fever. There is no idea of voting for me, what is comfortable for me. And so when you walk to the ballot box, which you should not walk over the dead brothers of your brothers and sisters in Gaza, the dead bodies of your brothers and sisters in Gaza. You should not push aside the images of people being crushed under the rubble and say, I'm going to vote for myself and my own analysis of what will be better for my taxes, or what will make me feel more safe here at home. No, do your research and vote for what is best for them, what is best for the greater ummah, what is best for stopping oppression. If you are dissatisfied with the situation in the world, if you are dissatisfied with the situation in Gaza, this is your number one chance to express it. Because you can attend all the protests you want. You can say all the things you want. But at the end of the day, what politicians care for is your vote. They care to see that you are registered and that you have voted for something and that you're a vote that they can court for in future elections. If you don't vote for your positions, they will not be represented and taken into consideration. And so this is your chance to plant a seed. Do your research. Look up what imams are saying about the situation, what political analysts are saying about the situation. I can tell you that there's no such thing as a wasted vote, or that there's no obligation or this idea that we have to pick between two evils, or that there's no point in voting your conscience. You can vote your conscience and it will make a difference, inshallah. Alternate voices are rising. Momentum is changing. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, we make the effort with a sincere intention, no matter who it is you cast your vote for, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala controls the outcome. I am content to die and to pass away without seeing the social change I want in the world. Maybe I will die before seeing liberation in Palestine. Maybe we'll die before even seeing an end to the war. But what we cannot be content with, what I am not content with, what I am afraid of is to die not trying. Is to die having the ability to make an effort, no matter how small, even planting a seed, and not to do it. To have an opportunity like being able to be born in this powerful country and cast a ballot in a box and to do research and to vote and to leave that opportunity. That's what we can't be content with. That's what we must be content with, is that we put in the effort. May Allah Ta'ala allow us to always make efforts for His cause, and may Allah Ta'ala make our efforts multiplied and magnified, and let us see the change that we want to see in the world and accept from us and guide us to making the right decisions. اللهم يا مقلب القلوب ثبت قلوبنا على دينك. اللهم يا مصرف القلوب صرف قلوبنا على طاعتك. اللهم إنا نسألك الجنة. اللهم إنا نعوذ بك من النار. اللهم انصر إخواننا المستضعفين في فلسطين. اللهم انصر إخواننا المستضعفين في كل مكان. اللهم انصر من نصر دين محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم واجعلنا منهم، واخذل من خذل دين محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم ولا تجعلنا منهم. اللهم عليك بالظالمين ومن والاهم. اللهم احسم عددا واقتلهم بددا ولا تغادر منهم أحدا. عباد الله، إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. اذكروا الله العظيم يذكركم، واشكروه يزدكم، واستغفروه يغفر لكم، واتقوه يجعل لكم من أمركم مخرجا، وأقم الصلاة.